Hi there, Miranda Alt here with Keller Williams Success Real Estate and the Miranda Alt team with your Monday market update for Monday, March 18th, 2024. I hope you had a nice St. Patrick's Day and a lovely weekend. Taking a quick look at our Montgomery County numbers for the last 7 days, we had 115 new listings. We had 133 go under contract, 77 closed sales, 25 price changes, 45 currently on the private network, and only 3 expireds. So, one of the questions I get is, why do we constantly have more going under contract than we have newly listed? A couple of things. One of which is that some of those under contracts are also newly listed. So some of the homes that get new homes get the new tag for 7 days. So if they are new and they get sold within 7 days, which we know is very common, then some of those are being doubly accounted for. So that's part of what we're looking at, is that the numbers are a little bit deceiving. But on the flip side of that is that some of those new listings are also, they've been listed before and then they get canceled and then relisted. So we actually don't have as much new inventory as it appears by the numbers. So some of the statistics that we get are not going to be totally accurate because of how the reporting happens through the MLS. So we still have very low inventory. We have lower demand, as we've talked about. We have low demand and low inventory, which is why we still have only 1.1 months inventory as of today in Crystal Lake. But all of Montgomery County is at about 1 month's inventory. And again, a fair and balanced market is between 4 and 6 months inventory. So we don't have enough homes to sell. How do we remedy that? Well, lower interest rates is actually not going to help. A lot of people talk about, we need interest rates to come down in order for there to be more inventory. And I've talked about this a lot. More homes going up for sale is not more inventory if those sellers need to then turn around and buy something else. That does not create more inventory. What creates more inventory is somebody selling their home and then not buying something else. So that would be somebody moving into a nursing care facility. If someone passes away, that would create more inventory. If people move out of state, that would create more inventory here. But that really wouldn't create more inventory as a nationally. That just is a moot effect. We also need builders to build. That's the biggest thing, is that if builders would just build more homes, because remember, builders didn't build for about 10 years. We had very low new construction numbers between about 2008 and now. We didn't have them building really at all. So we got really in the hole with new inventory needed. So we've got very low inventory from new builders. We've got very low inventory from there's a lot of new first-time home buyers hitting the market, so they're absorbing. That is a household formation. We've talked about that impact on inventory as well. When someone decides that they're not going to live with their parents anymore and they're going to go buy their own home, that's a household formation, which absorbs inventory. Another thing that absorbs inventory is a divorce. So if 2 people are living together and they decide to sell their home, or one of them goes and buys another home, or they go from 1 home to needing 2 homes, that is a household formation as well, because they now are absorbing even more inventory. So we've got a lot of things that are creating this low inventory situation, and we don't see a whole lot coming to the table that's going to fix that anytime soon. We do have an aging population, so we do anticipate more and more people going into nursing homes. If you live in Crystal Lake, you might have seen that they've cleared Route 176 and Pingree Road, 176 and Pingree Road. They have cleared an area right there, and that's behind the Sunset nursing home, and that is going to be expanded because they need more space. We don't have enough nursing home space. So that is something that will create more inventory, which is great. Another thing that was brought to my attention last week that would create more inventory is a few years ago, we had these big companies buying up a lot of the foreclosures. This was back before the COVID. And we had these big companies buying up a lot of the single family homes, and then they were turning them into rentals. And some of those companies might be incentivized to sell some of those properties in this market. So that actually would create more inventory as well. So homes that were rentals being turned into for sale properties would create more inventory. So we could see some more of that, which would be a great influx of inventory into our market. Some things that I was looking at today is our population in Illinois. Something I posted from the National Association of Realtors a few days ago on my Instagram story, was that the top 5 places that people are moving to are Texas, Florida, I can't remember the other states, but Illinois was number 5. Illinois is the 5th most common place that people are moving to. Now, yes, we have a lot of people moving out of Illinois as well, but we do have a lot of people moving to Illinois. Now, why would people move to Illinois? A couple things, one of which is we have the 5th largest job market in the country in Chicago. We have a lot of jobs there. It's always going to be a big job market. Another thing is the affordability. Some people might be looking at a home in California and they can't afford anything for $350,000. Let's take it to a less extreme. Even in Florida, $350,000 just doesn't go that far. In our area in McHenry County, you can get a home for $350,000. Now, if you want to spend $450,000, you can get a great home. And if you're willing to spend $550,000, holy smokes, you can get a really great home. So your money goes farther here in McHenry County than it does in a lot of other places. We are the 3rd most affordable metropolitan area in the country. So it is extremely affordable to live here, and we have public schools. I was in a family reunion in Vegas a couple weeks ago, and I was talking to people and telling them that my kids go to public schools, and our schools are ranked like out of a 10. They're like I think Prairie Ridge High School is a 10 out of 10. Cary Grove, Central, Barrington High School, those are all really great high schools, and they rank very, very well, and they're public. You don't have to spend $20,000 a year per child going there. Yes, our property taxes might be higher, but we're not paying for private school. So there's a lot of benefits to living in this area, and that's why people are moving here. When I tell people at family reunion, people who live in North Carolina, or they live in Florida, or they live in California, or all of these different places that I met people from, and I tell them about this magical little place called McHenry County, Illinois, where you can get a home for $400,000 and kids can go to private school or public school, and we have park districts and libraries and all of these wonderful things for families to do. They're like, where is this place? I want to move to this place. I mean, it's an amazing place. What we have here is awesome, and people need to remember that. So we do actually have population growth in McHenry County of 0.8% a year. So we have people moving here. We have people moving to McHenry County from Des Plaines, from Palatine, from the city. People want to come here because it's affordable and you get a lot for your money. So that's part of why we're seeing the number of new listings being lower than the number of homes going under contract each and every week. And it's feeling very, very competitive in our market. Homes are selling very rapidly, often for multiple offers, most of the time for more than the list price. And I know it's frustrating for buyers, but it is a navigable market if you've got a professional. Hope you found that helpful. If you have any questions about that or you want to talk about it further, please feel free to give me a call. I'm at 815-529-0777. You can call me, text me, or email me at mirandaalteam@gmail.com. I hope you have a great rest of your Monday. Bye-bye.